Welcome back, y'all. Back again. Know it's been a little hiatus, been MIA. Some things been going on, but we back to work. A lot to talk about. We're gonna try to keep this one under 30 minutes, but thank all the people that's been supporting me, following me, commenting, sharing it, whatever you do. I support. Thank you for your support. I support you too. So. But let's get into the first topic. Got 3 topics to talk about, like as usual. First topic was been on, I guess, the entertainment side of things and the urban culture. I don't know, all my listeners from, but we gonna bring you to this world real quick. The 50 Cent versus Big Meech situation is crazy. If you don't know who Big Meech is, he was like the head honcho of BMF, Black Mafia family. And back in the early 2000s, mid 2000s is when I heard about him. I don't really know when it originated, but it was a big drug game, in the rap world. They big up the drug dealers, and he was the guy. He was in a lot of rap songs, connected with a lot of people, and they had a lot of money. I'm not talking like no petty stuff. I'm talking like hundreds of millions of dollars, and within multiple people, millionaires, so, a lot of people looked up to him and things like that. So he did, I think, like 20 something years, and he just recently got out. Before he got out, 50 worked with him and his son. They call him Lil Meech. I don't know his real name. You can Google it. But he's an adult. He's in his 20s to start a show some of y'all may know of called BMF. So they worked with Big Meech while he was in prison. 50 did, and his production company on Stars, I think it's on, to figure, I guess like loosely based on his life. So, got his life rights and things like that. Made his son a bunch of money, made him a millionaire. And Meech recently got out, I'll say maybe a month ago. Finally touched down, got home, got all this praise from the hip hop community and things like that. So why are they beefing? He made his son money. He got a TV show about his life, put money in his son's pocket. I'm pretty sure he put money in Meech's pocket. You're not just gonna sell your life rights for nothing. Why are they beefing? If you may ask, I'll tell you what I know about it. Basically what happened recently, maybe a few weeks ago, if you don't know who 50 Cent is, he's petty. He's a rapper, but he's petty. And if you mess with somebody that he's not associated with or he got beef with, then he got beef with you. It doesn't matter who it is. Recently, Big Meech, when he got out, he linked up with Rick Ross. If you don't know about Rick Ross and 50 Cent beef, you have to look that up. I can save it for another video. But he don't like him. Ross don't like him. It's like bad blood. If they cross paths, who knows what's gonna happen? That's the energy that they're on. Big Meech links up with Rick Ross, takes a picture. They set up an event for Big Meech, Ross did, to welcome home party and I guess to put money in his pocket and promote him and stuff like that. And you think, oh yeah, that's good. That's a good look. But in 50 Cent eyes, if you know this person and know how he is, if you an enemy for life. It doesn't matter. Like, rest in peace to Irv Gotti. He had beef with him and he just passed away not even a month ago. But allegedly, Irv Gotti put hits out on 50 and he was clowning him the day he died. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to give you like a idea of what type of person 50 is. Like, no remorse, don't care, super petty. Anyway, so Meech takes the picture with Rick Ross. They promote, XYZ. It's happening this day. They have a list of rappers like Lil Boosie, Lil Baby. I don't know the whole roster, but I know those two were supposed to perform. Long story short, foreshadowing coming. 50, he didn't lose it, but he like, oh, okay, this what we on? So he starts putting out stuff on his Instagram, which is still there to this day, at 50 Cent, saying like, calling him, what do you call him? Big Screech. And it was a picture of a rat. And when that was like one of the first posts he put out, and everybody was like, "Damn, like what is this about?" You know what I mean? What's going on? Like, you know, what does this mean? Y'all cool. So then he puts out something about this female. I won't really say her name, but saying like, ask her, you know, ask who is such and such, the female. Long story short, come to find out that the lady is Big Meech's ex-girlfriend, also a federal informant. Okay, so stay with me. The ex-girlfriend got mad at Big Meech because he got out. She held him down all this time. He got out and was like, allegedly, "You bad for my image. You gotta go." You know, and you know they say what they say about a woman scorned. But I mean, in a sense, I get it, because if she held him down all that time, if this is true, don't switch up on her when you get out, because you want to keep an image or, you know, look a certain type of way. So basically, she was the light bringer, or the truth, the whistleblower is what I'm saying, to this whole thing and what started this fire. Okay. So that happens. 50 catches on. It's like, oh, what's this? What's going on? So everybody like, oh, 50, you calling Meech a rat? Yeah, he a rat, XYZ. But people's like, where the paperwork at? Because, you know, in the hip hop community, it ain't valid until you got paperwork. Well, guess what? Later, 50 came out with some paperwork naming XYZ. Didn't name Meech's name, but name informant one, introduce such and such to a Mexican undercover, and it's another guy that's locked up in that document that's describing that scenario is the guy they got introduced to the Mexican informant. And he said the only person that introduced me to a Mexican was Big Meech. That's coming from his mouth. That's what he said. So, you know, it's like it's turning into this big thing. Apparently the female, she's gonna come out with a tell-all. Her and 50 working on a documentary now, because 50 like, yo, it's all out war. And then it goes back to Big Meech's son, Lil Meech. He's still trying to link up with 50. Like, he's like, man, let's, you know, I don't have nothing to do with that, man. Let's make it work. Let's squash this, blah, blah, blah. But 50 like, forget you too. Forget your daddy, forget you. He cut him off. He said BMF is canceled. Everything. He's shutting everything down just off the strength of, you know, Rick Ross and Big Meech linking up. I mean, I'm just asking, what would you do? How would you feel? Like, because these beefs, quote unquote beefs, they not nothing light. It's not like you said something about me on a song and I'm gonna say something back. This beef is it's so petty. 50 so petty. He took Rick Ross' baby mama shopping, bought her a mink coat. You know, like it was crazy. And then Rick Ross, because 50 Cent and his oldest son, they're not seeing eye to eye. He gave him a job or something like that. And you know what I mean? Like, they messing with family and their children on both sides. Like, it's like they hate each other for real. So how would you feel if you help somebody, you know, when they get home? Before he even got home, I got your son, Rich. He's a millionaire. He's not a movie star, but a TV star in a sense. He paid for him to go to school for acting. 50 did this for Meech's son. Paid him to go to school for acting. Got him a role in BMF. He plays his dad in BMF. And, you know, put money in both of y'all pockets. You come home. As soon as you come home, you go link with, you know, the opposition, you know. And, I mean, I can see that because, you know, I can't keep putting money in your pocket if you want to link with, you know, the people on the other side. Then just go over there and make that money with them. My personal opinion, if I was in that position, I would have just cut ties and been done with it. I wouldn't expose and did this extra stuff. But like I said again, 50 is 50 and he gonna do what he do. And I'm a man, he a man, he gonna live his life, I'm gonna live mine. So I can't really knock what he does because he's consistent since him and Ja Rule been beefing. So who's this? Who am I to say you wrong or right? This is your life. You live it the way you want. But I do see it a little shady, in my opinion, for you to jump sides or whatever and then think you're supposed to come back over here. Like, it's not necessarily pick a side. It is, but it's like, we got something over here and I don't mess with them. Even you can take it off the celebrity status. Like if you have a friend and you got somebody that you like, enemies, not somebody that you just don't fuck with or you dislike. Y'all are enemies. Y'all hate each other. If y'all see each other, we gonna fight. You can't be kikiing it up and hanging with that person over there and then coming to me, then go hang with them, then come hang with me. Like, I'm gonna start thinking a certain type of way after a while. Like, like what's really going on, so I can see it in a sense. But like I said, I wouldn't go to that extreme to do the things he did. So it is what it is. Look it up. It's entertaining. I ain't gonna lie, it's very entertaining because he's consistent. 50 is consistent. Big Meech put out one video saying, I never ratted death before dishonor, blah, blah, blah. That was before the paperwork came out. I don't know what he's saying now. But, the girl and the guy that allegedly got locked up behind Meech, they spoke their words, and then I ain't heard nothing else from Meech. So, and there's a lot of stuff been said about Meech's son from 50. Like, it's like inside stuff that he was going through. I'm not really gonna speak on that. He's a younger kid or what. He ain't no kid, but he, like a lot of people been saying, like Lil Meech didn't have a father figure, and then 50 came and maybe he was like an uncle, not a father, maybe like an uncle. Second subject, we're gonna get a little more serious and talk about where we live in on this side of the globe, United States. For everybody else, I know you probably heard or hear or never heard, but the topic I wanted to get on was the state of the U.S., the United States. For the people that's here, even the people that's not here, how do you feel? Because I'm pretty sure the guys and girls that's not here, it's shoved down your throat on the news. It's online, it's on YouTube, it's on TikTok, it's on whatever you clicking on, they peddle it because that's what the masses do. But like I said in the first topic, it's for another video for the masses anyway. So how do you guys feel about the state of the United States? Me personally, is shaking up. If I can give it any type of phrase or term, I'll say shaken up. I wouldn't say it's horrible. I wouldn't say it's bad. I wouldn't say it's great. I wouldn't say it's good. It's definitely, I don't want to say the wrong thing. There's no wrong thing to say, is my opinion. But I just want to make sure I convey it the right way is what I'm saying. It's just, it's different. And I have my topics and stuff, the first one regarding this subject, the tariffs that were initiated recently. And basically that's going on with like the trading with different countries. They were cut off with the U.S. Basically, minerals, your metals and all kinds of different things. People in power, without me saying it, because I can't really say what I want, the term I want to say, or the people I want to say, you know what? Y'all charging us too much for this stuff. We don't want it no more. Cut off. Lower the price or cut it off. So, the price of things are raising up around the U.S., the economy. Shoot, I ain't bought a carton of eggs in I don't know how long. Because from what I heard, they like $6 to $8 or something. I don't know. I haven't bought them and I don't plan on. But I heard it's expensive. So with that and a lot of other things are just, it's like a domino effect. If you're involved in crypto, I dabble a little. I'm not a heavy investor. But when that happened, went downhill ASAP. So you got to think like, yeah, it's affecting a lot of things. So how do you guys feel about it? What are your thoughts on it? My thoughts, like I said, it's shaking things up. Is it to cause a reset? Possibly, in a good way. Is it to set a fall? Possibly. But guess what? The sad thing about it, no matter what, the US is in for a ride. We in for the ride. We can't control it, so it's sad that it's like that, but I'm not I'm really either way on this subject, because it's like it's going to happen regardless, and it happens every 4 years, if you know what I'm saying without saying it. But yeah, it's very it's eye-opening. It's something to pay attention to. It's something to be aware of. It's something to be cautious of. It's definitely something to prepare for. Save your money, budget, even stock up on your food, get your dry goods. You never know what's going to happen from this, It's just a lot with this whole situation right here. And a lot of people, it's causing a lot of sides to fight. The blue and the red, you know what I'm saying? They fight a lot, and it's like a never ending battle. And it don't even matter about this certain situation. It's been like that since the beginning. The blue side fights the red side. It's always been like that. And the crazy part is we all live in the same country. You know what I mean? Like it makes no sense, because we as common people, the citizens, we have to endure whatever decision get made or whoever gets selected. We have to endure that. So all the fighting is nonsense to me, and we end up footing the bill for whatever decision that particular person, those decisions that they make. So it's like, there's no reason to fight. The Constitution and all of that is written for a reason, to give the people the power. But if you think about it, they know that. That's why they divide and conquer. Think about it. You know what I mean? So yeah, when I look at the state of the United States, it's definitely something going on. So people that's from abroad and here in the United States, pay attention and voice your opinions. Talk to your local government. Get out here online and, like I'm doing, and speak your mind and tell people how you feel. You could be the flame to start a wildfire. Do your part. Because if you want to see change, you have to put initiative out there to make change. So, they changed laws. They had the laws change from where, as far as they were talking about, like it was more than one sex or, gender. They got rid of that and brought back the old rules, saying it was only two. And, that caused the uproar in different communities, and they felt left out. They felt like, what about us? And that was one of the first rules implemented when the change took, when people switch offices. And, and I get it, So with that, how do you guys feel about it? What's on your mind about that? And also the other thing that was changed, the DEI situation. They did that as well. Basically it's like equal employment opportunity type of thing. Like because of race, sex, and creed, you have to hire them because of these things. That's been abolished. So now employers, they don't have to hire you based off of that. They don't have a quota to reach. Like me being black, they don't have to hire me because I'm black, because they need to reach that quota. Back then you had to hire a certain amount of black people, AKA African Americans, to reach a quota to be considered, hey, you're doing what you're supposed to do. You're abiding by this law. That law is gone. So now it's based on, Can you do the job? If you can't, bye. And I'm okay with that because I know my work ethic. I know who I am as a person. I know the work I put in is A1 and I can't be denied. I know that for a fact. So it doesn't bother me, but I do understand that it may bother some people, some groups of people. But as far as me, if you really want to know my opinion, that doesn't bother me because you put me in any job situation. If I apply for it, I know I can do it. I'm going to bust ass. I'm going to kill it. And there's no denying me. So I'm just one of those guys. I've always been like head down, hard working, and let my work speak for itself. I don't want to kiss your ass. I don't want to suck up to the boss. I want to come to work, do my job, lock in, clock out. So, that's how I feel about it. But this is not a long topic. This is not something I'm drawn on about. But, I see it so much on X, and especially on X, but Elon and who they locked in. So I just felt like, hey, let me go ahead and talk about it. So you guys out there, this will be short. You guys out there, let me know what y'all feel, how y'all thinking about this whole state, especially my people. I got people out in Australia and Ghana and places, the UK, things like that. Y'all let me know how y'all feel, like, because you see it from a different POV. So I would love to know how you guys feel about these things that's going on here in the United States, because I know it's different there, and I would like to know how you guys think, feel, and react to these things when you see them. So I'm gonna end that there. We're gonna get to this last topic, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Be right back. All right, guys, last one. Let's go ahead and knock this thing out. Thank y'all for hanging with me for this long. Appreciate the support once again. So my last thing I really wanted to talk about was something that I really relate to. It's near and dear to me. It motivates me, and hopefully it motivates you. The thing I really wanted to talk about is investing in what you want, goals, achievements, things like that. What moves you? What drives you? What wakes you up in the morning to be like, hey, let me get my ass out of bed because I got to get this done. That's what I'm talking about. To me, that's what life is, in my opinion. We all get a life. Some people waste it. But as far as me and, billions of other people, when you wake up, life is something you take advantage of, because as far as I know, you only get one. So you want to capitalize on life every day. I don't care. It don't got to be nothing major. It can be something like whatever. Even if it makes you happy, it don't got to make you money. It can make you happy. What makes you happy? What drives you to do, things that make your world turn? So that's mainly what I really wanted to talk about. And for me, and hopefully for some of you, if you can relate, one of the things is time and commitment, to do something greater than yourself, or to push you harder than you thought you could go, to make you go to the next level. So that time, no matter if it's 30 minutes a day, it's time. It doesn't matter, 5 minutes a day, it's time. You can add those minutes up to hours, but as long as you're going forward, it doesn't matter if you're going a mile or a yard. As long as you're going forward, that's what matters. So you put that time and that commitment to do that, to keep pushing. You might be having a bad day. You know what? Fuck it. I'ma still do what I have to do. Let me knock this out. Even it might not be the best version of me that day, but let me at least do something. I can learn something from it. So that time and commitment combined, you'll be greater. I promise you. Like, it pays off. I'm a work in progress. I'm doing this thing. I'm living what I'm talking right now. Literally, this is the beginning for me. Don't think I've been doing this for a long time. I didn't even want to be in front of a camera. I never thought I'd be in front of a camera, but look at me. These are my baby steps. I'm not even running yet. I'm just I'm walking. I ain't even at a brisk pace yet. I'm walking. So I'm living what I'm speaking when I speak about these things, you know. Another thing is, you know, prepping, getting ready for the next day. You know, when I finish, what I need to do is do my due diligence and worry about what's next. What's the next topic? What am I going to talk about next? You know, prep and push yourself to prep. Keep going, you know, figure out whether it's a workout regimen or whatever. You do a workout today, you get home, like if you plan on working out tomorrow, what's next? What's my next exercise? How many reps am I going to do? You know, how many sets, you know, like all of these things. You want to be a chef, you cook today. Get home or you finish cooking. What am I cook tomorrow? Let me write down some new ingredients, or let me go to the grocery store and buy some new ingredients, or the ingredients that I need to make a new dish. All of this, you know, like if you're a teacher, let me prep work for the kids the next day. Let me do these things to make myself great, to be better. And it really does, man. Like, you know, I'm not very religious. I'm more spiritual than religious, but our creator gave us this blessing of life because everybody don't get to have life. And unfortunately, a lot of people that do get blessed with life don't get to live long. So I'm grateful for the life that I have, and I'm glad I'm living to the age I'm at. And I swear I try my best to take advantage of it. I don't have good days all the time, but I swear to you guys, I try to do my best each and every day, you know, and I'm human. I have bad days, you know, I fall short sometimes, but for the majority, I kick myself in the ass and be like, get up, get to work, do something. You know what I mean? And I'm just encouraging everybody that's watching and following me. I want you to do the same, man. Like, I really take advantage of your life, because when you go on out of here, you don't have to do it for nobody else, but you can do it for yourself. That's the most important thing that you can take from this topic. Do things for yourself that make you happy. Be complete, feel fulfilled. Whatever makes you happy, do it. You know what I mean? Within reason. I'm not promoting violence or anything like that, but yeah, just, you know, our creator gave us this thing to live, and you should take advantage of it, is all I'm saying. You know, never stop working, you know, never take a day off. Like I said, like, you don't have to work hours and hours and hours. You can work maybe 10, 15 minutes on something, you know, like I used to, when I did music, I would write a verse every day. It takes me, maybe 5-10 minutes to write a verse. So that's 16 bars. I would write a verse every single day. I would have verses on verses on verses. And, you know, I would put them together and drop a little, you know, a song, 2-3 minute song, stuff like that every day, consistent at it, just working at it and getting better at my craft to where it was like breathing, you know, and that feels good when you good at something where it feels like just breathing, like a sixth sense. That's you locked in, you on a different level. And hopefully I'm gonna get there with this and with you. Y'all support, I appreciate it, because this is where I want to go with this. I'm gonna level up, I'm gonna work hard, I'm gonna practice what I preach on this. So yeah, like, and another thing is like support. Be around people that, if you willing, because I'm kind of split down the middle. I say don't tell all your business, keep your goals private. And I really do believe that, like, because you can't tell everybody your goals and achievements or things you working towards, because they'll try to downplay it, or, you know, basically they try to downplay it. But if you do, people that truly love you is who you tell your goals and aspirations to, because one, they'll support you. Two, they'll be honest with you. And that's what you want. You want support and honesty. You don't want nobody to lie to you, and you don't want nobody giving you no fake love. You're never gonna progress with that type of environment. I want constructive criticism. You know, I want support too, but I need to, hey, if I'm doing something wrong, let me know. Even from you guys, if you say something that maybe I could do better, let me know. I'm with it. I'm okay with that. That's fine. How am I supposed to get better if I don't know, if I don't see it from somebody else's perspective? You know, I'm locked in, I'm in my zone, but my zone is not the world zone. And look at it like that, as far as like your dreams and your goals or whatever you're working on. your zone is not the world zone. So surround yourself with people that are honest and that truly, truly love you. Because that's a formula for success, to get the correct criticism, not just somebody hating or somebody that don't want you to do it because they want you to do what they're doing, or they want you to hang with them. They don't want you to work today, man. Come to the club, man. Nah, don't worry about that. Stuff like that is what I'm saying. Keep people around you that have true intentions of wanting you to succeed. So, that's another thing. I'll say the last thing, two things. If it's something like I'm doing with the YouTube stuff, you have to invest. You got to put money in it. There's nothing can substitute that. You have to put money in it. If it's music, YouTube, you got a landscaping business, anything, you have to put money into it. You can't just wake up one day and say, hey, I want to do this. And then a month later, you mad because nothing's changed. You have to invest. You do. That's just the bottom line. You just have to invest. That's just hand in hand. Money make the world go round. Even the richest stars, they have to pay for promotion to get their stuff rotating and get seen and heard. So you have to promote. You have to put money behind it. I'm not saying you got to put thousands of dollars. Do what you can. Like me, work overtime and put that overtime towards the goals and things like that. You don't have to break the bank. Get a side hustle or anything. But you have to put money behind it. And the last thing I'll say, I'm gonna end with this, is never easy. Don't expect it to be handed to you. Don't expect it to just be like a magic wish. It's never going to be easy. You're going to mess up. You're going to fail. It's going to hurt. You're going to feel depressed. You're going to want to give up. But that's that mountaintop. Like, you ever seen the meme when the guy is two guys and they're digging under the ground and it's diamonds at the side that they're digging towards, and the one guy gives up right before he gets there and just turns away and walks back. But the other guy just keeps pushing and he gets to all the diamonds. That's life. That is like when you're chasing a goal, that's what's going to happen. You just got to keep going no matter what. Just keep pushing, keep going, keep going, keep going. So, with that being said, that's my philosophy. I live by it. I'm not perfect, but I'm living by it, and I keep pushing no matter what. So you always going to see me here from no matter what, God willing. I wish you guys the best. You got goals. I salute them. And I wish you the best as well. But we're going to end that there. And with that being said, it's another episode in the works. I love you guys. Thank you. Comment. Tell me any ideas or things you want me to talk about. Let me know. I'm open book. But y'all stay blessed. And I'll see you again. And thank you.